So whenever you encourage AI to articulate their thought process, so whenever you ask AI to present their reasoning in a step-by-step manner, you improve its accuracy first, and the output is much more relevant for beginners. So you get to see how, instead of just the output, how AI arrived at the output. It's very interesting. It's a very good learning experience to go through that. And that is called chain of thought prompting. So for example, instead of just asking it the answer to a problem, you are also asking AI to show their step-by-step reasoning. As simple as that, right? Again, instead of just asking problem, you are asking AI to explain their reasoning in steps. Explain your solution step by step. When you are debugging a code, right? So you have given a code. When you run the code, it throws an error. You are asking it to use step by step reasoning to identify and fix the error. So a very, very good learning experience for us. And also it improves the accuracy of the output. You can also give AI example of how you will solve an example problem step by step. So you can give your reasoning methodology, your step by step reasoning with an example to AI with a different example, and then ask it to solve a problem. This is called one shot chain of thought. And you can give multiple, examples of how you would step by step solve a problem, and then give ChatGPT or AI a problem to solve. And it will try to match your style of reasoning, your steps of reasoning as much as possible. So here I'm giving an example question. Also, I'm clearly stating that consider this example approach to solving a problem. So here is an example question, then step by step example solution. And now using the same approach, solve this problem. Because we have given one example here, so this is called one short chain of thought. And we can give a few examples, more than one example. So for example, consider these examples or these approaches to answering a question. You give an example question, you give example solution, you give example question, you give example solution, and now solve this. So ChatGPT or AI will learn, it will try to identify patterns. So for example, you seem to be using recursion for both of them. So probably AI will be using recursion to solve the problem. And also, if you give it step-by-step reasoning, do this, then that, it will try to mimic that as closely as possible. One thing I want to, emphasize here is it's best most of the time to just use chain of thought. That means just tell your AI to give it step-by-step reasoning. Only when this particular way, a simple chain of thought does not give you the answer that you are looking for, the steps that you are looking for, the approach that you need, only then give it examples, because by giving examples, in a way, you are limiting its creativity, right? In a way, you are constraining it. So when you need very specific way of doing problems, it's very powerful, one shot or few shot chain of thought examples. But in most of the cases, just telling AI, explain your solution step by step, is a good enough way to get precise output in a very, very, step by step manner. So these are some of the phases you can use, like explain your reasoning in steps, show your step by step logic, or you can directly say, show me your chain of thoughts, detail your thought process behind. So these are all triggering this chain of thought prompting. Outline your reasoning for, then demonstrate how you arrived at the conclusion, right? So here in all of these phrases, you see, we are asking AI to give us step-by-step reasoning to articulate how it arrived at a solution. And when you are giving examples, you may use these phrases like consider this example to solve, using the approach shown in the example, do XYZ, following the reasoning in these examples, apply the method demonstrated in the example, guided by the example for, and then you give example question, example answer, example question, example answer, and the main question.